still talking about this Sony SBH52 Bluetooth headset, and Devin was quite impressed with the offering that Sony had. So what ideas? How do you think this thing can be used?
I think that if we, I mean, how much? I don't know if I should even mention it because, you know, we should benefit from all the ideas
we're throwing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Post E-Media's idea is that Sony, are they doing the watch thing?
Yeah, they're the ones that have the watch. Matter of fact, they released it already, the smartwatch 2.
Do you know where I'm going?
I know where you're going.
The watch and the SBH52.
Working in tandem.
Working in tandem. Now I'm talking about the watch.
Now
we're ready.
Now you can almost eliminate even your cell phone. You know, it's from...
That's right.
Not from the computer usage.
No.
But from like calls and stuff like that.
And if you can do multiple links, you can have both.
Yeah, you can it connects
watch
to 2 Bluetooth devices simultaneously.
It's done.
So watch and phone connected. Yep.
I got my phone.
Yep.
I just keep my phone in the bag until I'm ready to do bigger
computer work. And then you just for calls and you can text on the watch.
What? There we go.
So
it's all over.
It's all over. So you see how Sony is really. I mean, and that's why it's so hard for me to really understand how Sony loses money on their electronics. They have a lot of innovative. You know, but they're losing.
They spend money on the innovation. That's what the problem is.
And they don't sell. I guess they don't sell enough because they're losing money on their technology. And it's like, man, you know that it seems like they should be gaining money. But
I would definitely buy my daughter a watch, a phone,
a smartwatch.
I really see, you know, because the risk of losing it is lower because it's
on her wrist.
It's on her wrist.
Right.
And you know, it's not about playing games.
Right,
it's not about that. It's about...
And it tells time like a watch.
Tells time.
Right.
You know, and I like...
But when you call, you know, right there, she don't have to find her phone it's right there. You know, and she can answer, hello?
Yeah.
You know, with the watch or with the Bluetooth.
That's it.
Man.
That's
an excellent. We just have to see how people, you know, how they take to it.
Yeah.
As far as, you know, are people ready for a smartwatch? Now that's the question. Do you think people are ready for a smartwatch? We know people use Bluetooth headsets already, but are people ready for a smartwatch that actually can be used in tandem with your phone as far as making calls, sending text messages? Are people ready for that, or is it people just won't? And when I say ready, I don't mean can people do it. You know, some technology doesn't take off because people just don't understand how to use it or how it can really be beneficial. So because they don't understand it, they don't use it. They just say, you know. So do you think the smartwatch is right on time with people as far as people are going to get it?
It's growing on me. It's growing on me already, and you know, I see where it becomes more useful.
Yeah.
I see where it can become more useful. You know, because but things like the option like that SBH52 is gonna be a huge player, because as the phablets get more, you know, more
common
more playing time, people are gonna say, I don't want to pull out my phablet unless I have to or need to. So that the SBH52 is really a handy gadget for people like me.
OLED screen on it.
You know.
And you don't have to wear it only in your ear. You put it right in your shirt pocket.
Because that's a problem for me. I mean, you know, I play, and a lot of times my phablet is on my hip. It's less. It's not as easy to grasp and to get out and whatever. So I fumble around. By the time I get it out, sometimes the call is gone. You know, just saying. And
but something like this, you just take right out of your pocket. Bob calling. Tap it. Hello. And you answer right there. It's not, oh, now I gotta, you know, with other Bluetooth, you have to connect to your phone or whatever.
And you have to look at your phone.
To see, and then press call. Press answer, and then hello. No, this one you look at it, you press it. And say hello.
And you could even use it as a head, almost like a what do you call it? A handset.
A handset, yes. You can, but it fits in your ear.
It also fits in your ear.
Right, you know.
That's really cool.
Yeah, or if you don't want it in your ear, you can just hold it and talk. And if a text message comes through, you know, it vibrates, you can look and it'll scroll through. Do the, you know, right there, and you have the option to...
I like it, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, Sony is coming out with some really
going to be
innovative...
probably the same value as a phone.
Probably, you know.
$300. I'm like, oh, Lord.
Yeah, I think Sony will I think we're looking under $200 for that. For that Bluetooth.
I'll start saving.
Yeah,
that would
you know.
be a huge thing.
That would be a huge thing. And speaking of huge things, Mozilla has released yesterday a new version. So if you're into Firefox, they have launched Firefox22, and guess what? This thing comes equipped with support for 3D gaming, video calls, file sharing to court developers, and more. Yes, Firefox has released a new version of its Firefox web browser yesterday that offers support for 3D gaming, video calls, and file sharing. With these integrations, developers will be better able to develop apps that run within the browser without requiring plugins or third-party software to be installed. And that's huge because, you know, a lot of times developers will develop things to work with Firefox, but it includes that you have to get a plugin. You have to download the plugin first before it can be used, or various other third-party software has to be installed. Then you can use what the developers created. But now you can run apps within the browser without doing all of that. And the vice president of Firefox engineering, Jonathan Nightingale, a few weeks ago, he told The Next Web, a tech publication, that the browser has changed in how people use it. Web browsing has changed in how people use it. Firefox is celebrating its 15th year, and still people are on the browser more than they are in car or bed or anything like that. That's according to the Firefox surveys. And they're saying that this one application is the key to the entire internet. From their, you know, from their estimation, the web browser is really, I mean, that's your whole experience right there. So if people don't like the web browsing experience Firefox brings, they go to Chrome. Yeah. They don't like what Chrome, they're going to go to. So your web browser really is the portal to the internet as far as your experience. That's what this guy is saying. And he said this one application is the key to the entire internet and is being used to find information and software they wish to interact with. Nightingale says that in today's world, the browser needs to be built for people's needs and how they use it, and they want it to be faster. Internet users are looking for ways to communicate with one another, he says, and with the proliferation of computing devices, whether they're mobile, laptops, desktops, people want to be able to share data with one another without needing to constantly install plugins, constantly needing to update to the latest software. So he's saying this is what this is what Firefox, the new version, will bring to the table. Now, in today's...
When is it available?
Now. Firefox Mozilla 22 is available now. They launched that thing already. Matter of fact, I have already downloaded, you know, the new version of Firefox. You know what I'm saying? Because at Tech Pulse, we have to be up to date. And I haven't put it through its paces yet, but I have downloaded it, and it's a pretty quick download. Now, in today's release, yesterday's release, Mozilla says that the developer can now find ways to adapt their services to work right from within the browser through its support of ASM.js, a supercharged subset of the JavaScript language. You know, those of you who don't know Java, you don't know that, but it's a supercharged subset of the Java language, powered by the Odin Monkey program and optimized optimization module there. So though this browser application, like 3D games and photo processing, through this browser application, like 3D games, photo processing services can be used directly from the web, Mozilla, from the web. And Mozilla has made it so that Firefox and cross multiplier, they have a cross multiplier to bring high performance to apps to its browser. Now, other capabilities include the addition of web real-time communication, or they call it WebRTC, in December. the foundation launched preliminary support for technology in its Firefox 18 beta release. Last month, the beta version of Firefox 21 was revealed to have WebRTC on by default. Now, with WebRTC, developers can create browser applications that enable video calls to take place right from within the mobile desktop browser. Mozilla illustrated how it would work while Mobile World Congress was going on this year, partnering with Ericsson. The foundation says that its technology can integrate seamlessly with a user's mobile phone and make voice or video calls and share files simultaneously. So you can use your mobile phone or like when you making a call using Firefox, you can transfer that call. Let's say you're at your computer right now, right? And you want to make a mobile call using the WebRTC function that they have. Rather than having to say, hey, you're making a call on your computer and you say, hey, oh man, I need to go to a meeting, or I gotta go pick up my children, or I gotta go for whatever reason. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Rather than do that, you can transfer your call right to your phone and continue talking. You know, transferring your calls. They're saying they have this seamless integration between web calling and your phone calling, seamless integration. So you'll be able to talk on your computer, you're talking on your computer, and rather than be able to say, oh, I gotta go, so you know, you're on your computer, you can't, I guess you can pick up your laptop and go. That's the Firefox 22, yeah. Guess you can pick up your laptop and go, but using their WebRTC, but if you don't want to do that, you just transfer the call from the laptop to your phone and just keep on talking. So you have to go pick up your children. Oh yeah, I gotta go pick up my children, and the person doesn't even know you transferred the call. Hello? And you just, and I think Skype, Microsoft released something similar to this earlier this year, to where you can be on Skype and you can transfer your Skype calls to your phone, so as you're on the go, you don't have to say, oh, well, oh man, I gotta go, bye. It's a seamless integration, and now Mozilla's Firefox has the same capability. I mean, Devin, what do you think about stuff like that? Because Mozilla, I think it's a popular operating system. Chrome is the most popular operating system that's being used by people right now. But Firefox has had its problems as far as like video and dropping, not being able to play video and stuff like that. But if this version, now I haven't put version 22 through its full paces yet. But what do you think just about these preliminary things that Firefox is saying can be done with their new mobile browser? Is this a step in the right direction for Firefox, or are they late to the game?
No, it's good, and the only thing is I would ask them to fix the crashing first.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, what's that?
Crashing of the video, just constantly.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, on one computer, we just can't even go to YouTube.
No.
Just boom, down.
So you're saying rather than come up with all of these, well, they can come up with the updates, but fix certain problems.
Yeah,
and they haven't had any news on fixing the crash problems that YouTube videos bring.
No.
I hope that's a fix they will include soon with version 22 of Firefox. I'm hoping they'll include that.
And they didn't even mention it.
They didn't even mention it. That's
not cool. I'll be honest with you, I'm using Firefox less and less.
Because of that.
Yeah, because of that. Because it's just ridiculous, and I have no clue what it could be. So
because a lot of the things we do are video heavy. Now we're up against a break, man. We're right on it. So we got to take a break and come right back here on Tech Pulse. More tech news coming right up. So just stay tuned for Tech Pulse right now.